watching a Syndicate program.
The Emperor has been expecting you. I must obey my master. Indeed, you are powerful. It is pointless to resist, my son.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Toy Chest, episode 58, kicking off your Monday of streams that is going to be happening this awesome week. It's March 16th, 2026. Sorry for the delay. I was like, March, it's 90 degrees where we're at, and it's still like negative 90 degrees over where Tommy's at. So the weather is really messing with us, as you can tell. I'm pretty much under the weather, and we'll get into that. That's because I watched Tommy's stream and he coughed on stream. I was like, that's it. I'm getting sick. I'm getting sick. And I got sick. So I'm your host, Darth Butcher. I've got Scott Solo here with me.
Oh, sluncha nerds. Welcome to the podcast on this day before St. Patty's Day. Patty's Day. Not Patty's
That too.
Day.
Nobody cares about that. Alexander Storm is checking in.
What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody?
And my sick fellow brethren, Bliss Transmissions.
I may be sick, but I'll never miss the Sarlacc toy chest if I can
That's
help
right.
it. So I'm here.
Yeah, I know.
If I
Alex
dip out,
has
it's
done
because Moocher sent them after me, okay? That's all you need to know.
Alex has done the show sick before. I'm like, I
Yep.
can't take it. I got to do this thing, rain.
Yeah, don't be a coward.
Yeah. All right, guys. So anyway, we actually have a cool little talk to do. We got WonderCon coming up, or not WonderCon, Walmart Collector Con. WonderCon is coming up, by the way, but
Yeah, it is.
that's for a different time. We've got our Collector Con. We've got some pop update. Pops. Who collects Funko Pops? After this, maybe wave. You might. Who knows? And still the frustration of street dates. Street dates. Why? Discuss. Anyway, before we get into it, everybody, we have our Shadow Council to shout out real quick. If you are inclined, hit that QR code or scan that QR code, see what it's all about. We are starting. Scott and I have been scheming on the side end on a lot of cool collaborations to bring and present to their Shadow Council. But on Wednesday, you'll get your proper shout out. But yeah, if you're feel so inclined to find out what it is, scan that real fast. And also, let's go ahead and hit our pit and channel members. Bly first. This time he was really first, but he's the first. He's first. Be some calling that out was actually by really first. Yes. We got Phantom Men. Well, we got the Max Rebo experience. Exactly. Yeah. Ray Stanley, I know Ray said you're at the airport on a delay, so what better time to check in to the toy chest than that? So I'm glad that we could be here for you, and hopefully you get to where you're going safely. How Runner Base is up there. We've got Michael Galupo. What's up, guys? Catch the replay in several weeks. Oh, I catch replay every week. I'm usually tuning in after work, about 10 minutes or so after you wrap up. Have a great show. Thank you so much. And yeah,
awesome.
replay,
Thank
guys.
You, Michael.
Yeah, hit that in the comment section below so we could continue the conversation going. Yeah. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying to focus in and making sure those pills hit. And while we do this, Star Wars and Brews. Yeah, Star Wars. Time for some Star Wars goodness. It's always time. Always. There's the Max Rebo experience again. Rhino Hobbies. What's up?
I know.
Yes, it is.
What up?
Chris K. Hi, all. Missed most of last week as I didn't realize your clocks went forward. Ours don't until the end. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ours is never in a stand. Like, ours never. It's always kind of like scatters too. We did.
What I'm hearing is Chris's clock is wrong. That's all I hear.
Yeah,
exactly. To get with the program, dude.
Exactly. Basil G is checking in. Let's see here. This transmission is there. I see him in the chat also. It's weird. But yeah, we got James Morrow. They're talking about playing on hold.
Good day, bro.
It's a great song. Yeah. Manoaz checking in. Let's see here. Basil G. I think I got him, but let's do him again. That's cool. William Rodriguez. Yes.
What up?
Artist Scott Solo is there. Bolts. What's
Bolts?
Up? If I miss anybody, guys, please call it out. But we got our Meeks. Meeks is in there. Hey, Meeks, are you going to be at WonderCon? Because if you are,
he might
or is
be.
He going to be at Toylanta with
No. Oh. Half the crew's going to. Scully's going to be there. I don't know if Meeks. I'll talk to Meeks and find out.
Yeah,
but half our crew is going to be with you guys out here, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Chet Maddox. Yo, first. Chet's calling it. He's first now, so he's not wrong. We got Matt Logic checking in. We got Be Some. If you're not want Be Some, come get some. That's right.
Or something like that. Yeah.
I mean, it changes every week, you know. Depends. 20 Riley Bob. Hey yo, new mall trailer. Oh,
yeah, dude.
So good.
Yeah,
so
dude.
good.
Jeez. We've got John Swell. Hey folks. Nicholas H. Hello there. We've got John Jedi. I love seeing him in the chat always.
Stu John.
Let's H2 has TVC hitting stores at the same time. What's going on? Yeah.
Whoa.
RMD Collective. New Mall Shadow Lord trailer went crazy. Since my local stores haven't put out the new TVC way yet. Even if they did, are they going to sell it to you? That's the whole
sell it.
Yeah.
We're going to get there. Yeah.
Yeah. Douglas Gonk checking in. And I think we are up to speed on anybody. Yeah. Awesome. So, what do you guys want to hit first? I think what we should do is talk about exactly that, the street date stuff. Yeah. The Mando. We'll get to our updates in a minute here because that's going to tie into our Walmart con job. The street. Okay, so the Mando Grogu figures are hitting everywhere. I don't know if you guys noticed, but you could find them in the stores, and that's and that's where they'll stay up until Sunday.
People are picking them up at Meijer and Walmart. It's only Target that's having these street date issues.
Really? That's yeah. So
this was my Target yesterday afternoon. I tried picking up the AT-AT driver, and of course it is street or register locked. So, but I got a good look at them, and they look fantastic. I mean, even the I don't remember what Sigourney Weaver's name is.
General Ward.
Yeah, there you go.
Colonel Ward.
Colonel Ward. She looks great. I mean, these figures are awesome, and they got about 3 cases worth. So
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good sign. Yeah. See, that's the whole thing. It's like it's kind of bittersweet. So yes, Target is seems to be well stocked because Scott firsthand accounts. I've seen some other people with the street lock dates, and they seem to have a lot on hand. So. Our first reaction is, well, why the hell are they even putting out if they can't sell them, right? I don't want to say too much because we know people at Target that work at Target.
We do.
So I
We
got to
do.
be careful. So
Well, I don't know anybody that works at Target.
there
It's
you go. You can
idiotic.
say it. Yeah.
It is idiotic to put something on the hold it off to the back. I can understand you bringing out the displays because I've started to see that. I've seen like now you're starting to see Star Wars, WWE, GI Joe. They're putting out. That's a smart decision. But to put something out and then tell your customer, no, you can't purchase it, but it's on the shelf. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
How many arguments are you creating with that, right?
Yeah.
So this has happened. Get off the keyboard. This has happened almost every time there's been a Friday release out in my area, right? The Walmart that I would usually find this stuff at, the Walmart toy room manager said, well, my stock crew can't speak English, so they can't read the boxes. I'm like, okay. This one, the Target, I know the people that work at that Target, and it's not the same Target that Joey's daughter works at. So I'm not calling her out. I'm not calling her out at all.
We know.
Different Target, but they just have an extreme lack of attention to detail.
Yep.
That's all there is to it. The toy department's always a mess with figures out of place, with everything out of place. They just don't pay attention or care. So, yeah.
Star Wars and Brews Street Locked one on a shelf should be a felony.
Yeah. But I did pull up this also. This is from Yak Face. They had actually some Walmarts back east have actually been putting the TVC figures out as well. Wow. These are also street dated for March 22nd.
Right.
Wild.
So the only reason these are street dated too should be because the Mandalorian and Grogu figures, because Maul Shadow Lord comes out even sooner than that, right? I mean, it comes out April 6th. Yeah.
What's even crazier is Big Bad Toy Store has these scheduled. These won't come out till June, according to them.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So that's that wave right there. It just blows my mind. And you know, we've talked about Target specifically, and they just continue to. It's funny how week in and week out, the last few weeks, they continue to prove our point with all our frustrations. And in this case, it's a lot of collectors are expecting this stuff to come out on March 22nd, and now it's showing up early. We're seeing people just be able to purchase entire waves, all the first edition figures at Walmart and Meijer and everywhere else. It just shows a complete lack of coordination on the individual retail stores, not on, this stuff is supposed to come out on Sunday. It's less than a week away. I know that all of us are planning a video to put together, the group of us. And I'm worried now I'm not going to find anything because all the employees will either have put the stuff out weeks early and then people came and scooped them up, or they won't even know where the boxes are because they think that Ewok Village Leia is the only thing they need on the shelf still.
Yeah.
And so to be fair too, I've known a lot of people in the past that have, if something is street locked, they just go grab another figure off the shelf, scan it, and
leave it
pay
at the
and leave it at the till, and that's it.
Workarounds. Yeah. You're right. This is still, we're not in a good spot when it comes to the retail and the experience, like we talked about, like a Force Friday and stuff. We're just not in a good spot anymore. We're just we can't get the stores to cooperate and have no clue what they're doing anymore. It feels like that kind of sentiment the stores were in cahoots with also. Now it's just like they don't even know what Star Wars is anymore, right? Like it just doesn't, like these are supposed to, like you said, the March 22nd was an experience. It was a buildup. It was the marketing push. It was I don't care about street dates. That's fine, but don't put them on the shelf. Don't sell them if you're not supposed to, but don't put them out of the shelf if you're not supposed to. Right. So it's like there's, and we're going to be, now people have them in hand. It's going to cheat the people who are waiting for that 22nd.
Exactly.
And look what I've been kind of saying the last couple episodes. I've been kind of teeter-tottering on, do I go out and retail? Do I practice what I preach about the experience? Or do I just say F it all and just go online and get it all online and just be safe and that boring kind of, thing and not have that experience anymore? So,
also in the past, I mean, there has been usually plenty of figures to go around once, that initial rush is off. But with all the talk about scaling back in toy departments, is that still going to be a thing? Yeah. I mean, are we still going to have the rampant availability that we've had in the past, or are we going to go back to having to hunt or not hunt, but really,
exactly.
one of the main things you should probably do is end up. Look, I think you should like pre-order online and just have it as a backup, because this is going to be one of those situations,
right,
where you should have a backup and it keeps your mind. But you should want to go out and actually toy hunt this, and then everybody's talking about the experiences. See, this is where we as collectors haven't collectively done. We haven't gone on to like Target.com, reported this. I think if you started making more of a mess, because God knows we know this over the last year at Target, you start running Target and start pointing things to them, Target starts making major changes. So in this case, if you get to the store and you really can't purchase it in situations, or you get there and you find out it's on the shelf and it shouldn't be, take that time, go to Target.com, report the activity, put the store number in and saying, hey, I want to patronize you, but the reason why I can't is because of these practices.
Yeah. Well, and that's what kills me too, is we've got, I don't think at this point there's going to be any sort of end cap like we were hoping for Mando and Grogu stuff, the way that the Super Mario movie just had, the way that the Jurassic Park movie just had last year. Right. We see all these other movies and all these other franchises get these end caps, and that is what worries me even more now, is that Mando and Grogu doesn't seem like they're going to get that sort of treatment. So now I worry even more. This will be an interesting social experiment going into this. You guys are going to see a pretty cool video come out a week from today, from all of us, as well as Hybrid Toy Reviews and 1313 Podcast. We're all teaming up, and it'll be an interesting social experiment, kind of to see how things are, supposed to be looking when we go to these stores in different regions, especially on a day of release. Now, I will say the only thing, I can only speak to my Target, is that when things are street dated, my Target, the only thing that they do well is that they have all the product ready at the electronics counter on the day that it's street dated for. So what you do is you'll go straight to the electronics counter right when they open on a Sunday. You go, there'll be an employee waiting there. You tell them what you're looking for. They'll bring out a cart with everything that's street dated for that day. And then you can kind of pick and choose, go through the cases yourself. Right. But again, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't. I'd be interested to see, especially going into Walmart stores, will there be anything on the shelf? Right. Or will they walk up to the pegs and see the same 10 figures that have been there for 6 years now and think, oh yeah, the shelves are stocked, we're good.
Yeah. AZ Toy Hunter Guild checking in also, but the Lego is such a different animal. Like
Lego, and it's also for the Lego Smart Brick. Boom.
Whatever the hell that is. Yes.
Let's it just seems like it's such a kind of like rat race and everything that they just got to take a step back, regroup, right? And be like, all right, here's the rules of the game. It seems like they have these employees or these store rules only to punish the patrons, right? It's like you never punish your employees for doing it, what they're not supposed to be doing. And
I think part of the problem is that the it's not communicated. Nothing is properly communicated, and no one cares anymore.
Right. And nobody cares. That's it right there. Nobody care. They don't care.
Right.
They just don't care. They're like, I don't care about your experience. I don't care if you find these figures or not. I don't care. And that's like, okay, great. But at the same time, you go about your life, I'm go about my life. Yet leave us alone and let us do our thing. You know what I mean? Let us have our little, things that we enjoy doing. So the fact that they don't care, and it's showing that they don't care because it's nationwide. This isn't just an isolated local.
Exactly. It's happening all over the country. I mean, the TVC wave showed up in Missouri. Scott's finding the Black Series wave in Southern California. There's people up in the New England area finding a different TVC wave that's supposed to come out next month. There's so much happening all at once. You can barely even keep track. How is anyone supposed to know? And then on top of that, you go into these stores and it's like, I will 10 times out of 10, if I find a figure before my pre-order's fulfilled, I'm canceling my pre-order and getting it in the store.
100%.
So I don't understand. It's like, you just want me to give my money to someone else? I don't know. Very, very confusing to me.
Yeah,
and this one I think is going to be a little bit more of a challenging toy hunt for the first time, because like damn near gas is out here $6. So like,
hey man, it's 1 or 2 stores now. It's not a whole
like,
city wide.
We had like 10 planned. We were like, all right, let's chop this list in half.
Yeah.
That's why I have a hybrid now, so I can still go to all the stores.
I'm about to think about that one, brother.
I'm just gonna get public transportation, $15 for the ticket, and then
it'll be interesting too because there's a lot to look for. There's the Micro Galaxy Squadron Razor Crest, and that's only at Walmart. There's the first edition Black Series wave. There's the regular Black Series. There's potentially now 2 or 3 TVC waves. There's all hitting pegs at the same time. There's also
3 TVC waves?
Potentially. So there's the one with Poggle the Lesser. There's the one with the AT-AT driver. And the one you showed earlier on the stream. And then there's another case that has that deluxe Mando Grogu in it. So you're looking at different figures, and then on top of that too, there's the Target exclusive Stormtrooper. There's an exclusive in the mix. There's a lot of stuff here, and the ATRT as well. That's another case. So we're really gonna be seeing what we'll find, and I'm really interested to document that. I'll be documenting. I'm very interested to see how we all fare.
Well,
come Monday, Sunday.
Yeah, because not only is the street dated March 22nd for all the Mando stuff and those waves and those other things, we also have Walmart's Collectors Con going on starting Friday also.
Walmart dumbass Collector Con
with their exclusives. You know what I mean? Dude. And it's getting to a point. It's like great. It's still a recognizable thing as far as Star Wars wise, but at the same time, are you able to get your hands on these too? It's like, okay, guys, we made this awesome deal. We're going to get this TVC 2-pack, but what obstacles can we really make them go through this time? Are we going to have 0 stock? Are we going to crash our site? Are we going to, this is 2026, man,
it's classic Walmart. They'll say 10 a.m. and it doesn't come out till 11:30.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and you'll never see it at retail.
No, you'll never see that in store. No way.
Yeah,
exactly. So Walmart's having their Collectors Con this weekend, and the TVC 2-pack, the 212th Airborne, and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And what a crazy pack! Man, this if I may, this is such a frustrating thing for a collector like myself, and I know Scott could probably share my pain on this one. Obi-Wan Kenobi, a main character, hasn't been done in years in the TVC line. This is a massive upgrade, a new clone trooper that hasn't been done since 2007 in 3 3/4. And you're doing him as a 2-pack, 2 essential characters, and guess what? Walmart of all places for the exclusive.
There's the rug. There's the rug pull.
You're making it impossible. I know this is going to be very hard to get. So definitely make sure that you're in the Syndicate Discord or the Blitz Transmissions Discord. We're going to be sharing those links as soon as they drop. If you have your pings on those Discords, then you'll be able to get in on that. But man, this is going to be one of those that you don't want to wait out on. Don't pull the I'll just wait till I get home and see if I can get it. This is going to go quick, and if the pre-order even goes up when it's supposed to, and I guarantee, like these guys said, you will not find this in stores.
No, I'm gonna wait till Ross because
I'm gonna wait till Ross.
I'm gonna wait till Ross. I just love the fact that he comes with the force push hand. I mean, they stepped it up with this Obi-Wan.
The soft goods robes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's a great looking set. So.
I need it.
We got a bunch of people checking in. So if I didn't hit you, I will do not collect the Star Wars TD3 Trooper Douglas Gonk. That's if the Target and Walmart employees speak English still. If not, I think it's Huttese with them.
Huttese.
Might be.
Yeah.
Do they speak Bocce?
Make sure it speaks Bocce.
No, on that. Hey, you got to give me points. I made an OT reference.
You did. You did.
I also want to say,
Bly, I know that you're going to replay, but you finally got him to watch the OT. Thank you so much.
There you go.
I mean,
I have A New Hope's my favorite Star Wars movie. I say that all the time. But I think what kills me too is I know none of us would be complaining if these companies knew how to handle exclusives, how to handle. They chose to create Target Con and Walmart Dumbass Collector Con. They chose to make those events. They choose to scrounge up all these exclusives from Hasbro and all the other retailers. and they are the ones that fumble the ball with the releases of these
consistently.
It's not just a one and done,
And this is a new concept either. It's
exactly.
Like, it's been going on how long?
For years we've been having issues with them, and ever since I started collecting as an adult, it was always a pain in the ass to order anything through Walmart. And so I just think it's one of those, like, if they knew what they were doing, they had their crap together, we would not be sitting here complaining. We would be cheering at exclusives. Oh, Walmart is so easy to get an exclusive from. Yeah. Thank God we got Walmart.
We would want to push more, right? You would think that, something works, you would want more of it, right?
Yeah.
However, did y'all see my comment? The TVC 11th brother in hand is currently at $100.
Yeah, that's my bid. Yeah, that's mine.
So you could expect maybe a re-release of that figure.
Yeah, you've got to.
Yeah, right.
That would, that's what they said they would come back.
Yeah, they're going to curb that one, man.
Yeah.
So these are the items up for the Walmart, or that will be up for the Walmart Collector Con, including, I mean, there's a couple of cool Joes in there, but I say cool loosely. I don't know if
are those Hot Toys.
Yeah.
I don't see any other real good Star Wars stuff though.
No, the other stuff is the mini helmets. The mini helmets of, well, they dubbed it the Black Series. Those mini helmets.
Honestly, thank God there's not more. That's
100. You know what? That's honestly, I was like, and I'll 100%. I was like, you know what? They can have it. I'm not going to sit there and rush. I don't have to, unless I'm gonna, like, somebody needs that 2-pack that in our Discord.
You want that $200 Garfield.
I'm like, what the hell are they thinking? like a $200? Does the thing talk? It better eat some damn lasagna.
It's a life
size. It's life size.
God,
oh my goodness, yeah.
$200, man. What are they thinking? For exclusive? Boy, we're just thinking down the hole here, right?
My God.
Oh man.
And of course, McFarlane doesn't even have the time to put his photos up on anything.
He's too busy releasing Batman figures.
Yeah. The last wave of Batman.
He's trying to pay those bills for next year.
Yeah.
That's it for us.
The helmets aren't on there.
No, they're not. I'm looking for them right now.
Did you guys also see the rumor report that there's a $55 Black Series item that's Walmart exclusive coming up as well?
Yes.
No.
Another
2-pack, right?
I would imagine $55.99 is current pricing for a 2-pack in Black Series.
Because $55.99 is that too little for a Rod of the Hutt Deluxe? Is that too little?
Wasn't Jabba like $100? Wasn't he?
I don't remember.
Black Series Jabba, didn't they? Someone fact check me in the chat. I know that Jabba had TVC and Black Series. I think they were both over $100. But it was like Jabba with the dais, with the hookah, like he
the
had
Black Series was just Jabba, and I don't think it was that much. But
it was a Comic-Con exclusive that came with the dais,
right? And
then they reissued it. It was like $60.
Return of the Jedi 40th got something, yeah.
So at first I'm like, Rod of the Hutt, come on, like 55, kind of like, hey, that's a little too cheap for Black Series, right?
I'm like way too excited for a Rod of the Hutt. I don't know why. I don't know
why
not
I'm alone.
so excited.
You're not
alone. You're not alone. But
yeah. I'm insta buy.
Need the axes. Need the
lining. But 55 would be way too cheap for that, right? Am I? Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
Oh, Rhino as 2014, $64.99.
Shout out Rhino as, thank you.
Yeah,
I thought it was 60 something. Yeah,
and Stu John Jedi.
I was shocked that they didn't do any of, like, if you looked on there, they did the 250th anniversary to America, the kind of one for Transformers, I'm surprised they didn't try to gimmick that through Black Series either.
I don't know if that's in that, because Star Wars is funny, right? They would just jump and do it though, man. Yeah. You would think, but Star Wars is funny because it's not just in collect; it's throughout all their IP license. They never, unless it's earthly stuff like Oreos, like snacks and stuff. They don't really do any of that stuff. They've never done like a red, white, and blue, 4th of July Darth Vader. They, what I mean? They don't like a lightsaber, right?
Since they're doing the holiday stuff,
I would think
if they were going to sneak one in, I was shocked that they just didn't sneak one in on.
Yeah.
On this,
No, they should do.
collector's
They
con.
should do a Palpatine Uncle Sam with the hat, with the big hat. Come on, man.
They
How funny
probably,
would that
they
be?
probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Moore, I'm ordering a Holdo Barbie to send him Moocher as a surprise.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Yeah,
There
dude.
you
That's not a surprise.
Well,
Uncle
now
Sam,
I'll
Uncle Sam
act surprised.
Palpatine, man.
yeah.
He'll look at America after 250 years. He's still alive.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. Me personally, I can deal with if these exclusives the cons go away.
The cons are stupid. Yeah, the cons are stupid.
It's just I think they're trying to push that San Diego Comic-Con FOMO kind of deal because you know why put it in a con, right? Like Target has their summer geeking out days or whatever in the summer.
Yeah, geek day.
Same
Another
thing,
waste of
right?
time. Yeah.
Exactly. What they roll it out daily and all that stuff. It's just another way of FOMO stuff. But again, like it's getting old. It's getting old. I'm gonna say it. It might have worked 5 years ago in a way, but
make it a real event.
Make it
just
either
don't just
all
sit there and
internet.
say
You're
like,
100% right. Yeah.
Walmart con and just say, hey, all right, we're going to do this convention or something. Make it an actual true event.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then people will respect it. But we all know this is like, look, Hasbro's like, look, how much are you going to give us for these exclusive figures?
Very
we
true.
Need the money,
and
it becomes something disingenuous, and that's the problem with it.
You're right, man. The fact that these are just plain old exclusives that just like Target's rolling out the Stormtrooper and it actually means nothing and it's going to come and go and whatever, right? It's not an actual event. I remember the first
that one's got a brown leg.
Oh yeah,
he's got a brown leg.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Mooch. Go ahead.
No, hey, you're not wrong, man. In fact, it's like one of those things where it's not even on my radar. If I find it on clearance on the Target rack, which you usually do on those, I will buy one. But not gonna pay $27.99 for a brown leg Stormtrooper.
He says now.
Yeah. One.
He says now.
One.
Well,
yeah.
Just wait until I'm in the store, I find them, and I say, "Hey, Mooch, I got this." Okay.
Remember, in Mooch, in my dialogue, it's whenever I say I found this, it's Scott found it. If I say I'm going to purchase this, I'm Scott. I'll wait for Scott to text me. That's where, because look what happened. I went outside and I got sick. I mean, this is
It's true.
Man.
We went to this is Inland Empire Toys or Inland Empire Strikes Back fault.
Yeah, I breathe people, and I didn't like it.
This is how Mooch pre-orders not being here for Sunday
That's
for the release on 22nd.
Mine
worth his time.
Yeah, 20 Riley Bob just put product on websites and stores and let me purchase. That's been the back and forth kind of stuff where I was kind of like, all right, look, that's been my MO for the past so many years, Yeah, that's mine. That, by the way, that's $25 for that Wampa, dude.
Yep,
That's not a bad.
It's a good deal.
And it's good quality.
Looks horrible.
Ooh. Oh, was there any
Right
Wampas in the Clone
Wars?
Wars?
Right there.
I meant it looked horrible because it was Mooch's, not because
it's a Clone Wars Wampa, though. By the way,
it's a Clone Wars.
Yeah.
No, I think they just need to get better at both. I think there should be an online stock. That's just the reality of the world right now. There should always be online stock available. But I agree with Alex. They should make it an event where there's an end cap with all the exclusives, all the things for you to go buy, give you an incentive to actually participate, not just an event by name only.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It starts this Friday, I believe.
It's
it
Thursday and Friday,
Thursday
19th and the 20th.
Okay,
correct.
so
us on the West Coast here at 7 a.m. in the morning.
7 a.m.
Yeah, 7 a.m. in the morning for us.
Yeah.
So it always sucks. Mooch is the only time that I've ever gotten anything off of that, and that was the crystal ball, and I never got the crystal ball.
I know. I got the link. I found the link.
Got the link on it. Was able to order it. You were the one that got it from me, Scott, at the store. But I had ordered that, and again, last year I was going to Toy Atlanta, right at the part of March, and then August I was like, well, I keep seeing everyone getting this, and I called them up, and they were like, yeah, we messed up your order. I was like, Seriously.
Oh, okay.
So,
As we do. Yeah.
Yes,
What's up,
yeah.
Sean Woods checking in? Yeah. Also, yeah. Thank you. More brown legs for me. So,
There you go.
the goat Wampa. Yeah. Oh, Wampa ass.
I
Or
almost
Wampa.
bought a Wampa at ICC Con last year.
Well, here's your chance. This, you know, you got to expand on that Kenner collection.
Yeah, I'll get it this year.
That was one of my favorite segments you did, Tommy. Was dive into the Kenner stuff.
Kenner stuff.
I thought that was cool. You know, I'm in that process of buying probably my third Kenner collection through my life. You know what I mean? And it's still fun. You know, when Scott does find something for me,
especially when Mooch compares them to his TVC figures. Yeah, side by side.
Look at that
Love
in
it.
reach.
Wow, we got him. I got mine. I changed my whole display. See?
Yeah,
I
but
have
those
my
are
TVC.
clones. These are troopers.
Yeah.
No, I
Troopers,
saw
man,
that. I saw
troopers.
that.
You do realize I'm wearing my sweatshirt. Literally says a better class of soldier with clone supervisors.
Oh,
Do you realize that's a 501st costuming group sweatshirt?
We know you troll us as just hard as we troll you. Hey?
Yeah, whatever. There was totally something I was gonna say on this. Someone in chat, I think, mentioned it.
Yeah.
I totally lost it.
got
The 19th, March 19th for the Obi-Wan 212th Airborne Pack. Yes. So again, it's 3 days from now. It's supposed to be 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. West Coast. Please join the Syndicate Discord. Join the Blitz Transmissions Discord. We will have those links ready to go as soon as we get them. We'll ping you when the links drop, so that way you won't miss out. You know, because life happens, you'll forget, but if you get that ping from that Discord,
and you know, the best part about a Discord is run with the buddy system. If you got somebody in there you're friendly with, you're at 100%. Work, you know you're going to be in a meeting or something like that, pair up with somebody. Hey, man, you know, it's same thing with like Hasbro Pulse releases. You don't have one, pair up. That's what the Syndicate Discord and the Blitz Transmission Discord is for.
Yeah. I never knew that collecting, you know, always back in the day, collecting was a FOMO it was hard work, but we all got our figures. You know, we really didn't have to, except for the exclusives. Exclusives still back then were insane, and I hated them. But at the same time, now it's just like, well, everybody's helping everybody else out, and it feels like they're making it hard. Like the retail's making it.
Yeah,
more obstacles. It's like they're just like in their fine print. Well, Dave or Steve, because everybody has a Steve. Well, Steve, you know, what can we make it? You know, what obstacles can we put in there to make it harder? And it's content for us, I guess. RMG Collective, all these online cons is a waste of time, especially when you have to beat the final boss of cancel orders.
I know
it's a crapshoot. Again, pre-order everything, find in the stores, cancel with pre-orders. That's the foolproof method.
Target for me has been the worst one for canceling I do not pre-order anything on Target anymore because they always cancel. But the minute they cancel, I know I can go over to Target and actually pick it up on shelf.
Oh yeah.
The other thing that Target does is they'll cancel your order, and then at least on the East Coast, then on the day of release, it'll go in stock at like 4 a.m., which is like 1 a.m. West Coast time. I'm like, why the middle of the night? Why are you choosing that time to release it up for order? And then what Walmart does is they won't fulfill your pre-order, but then the item will be in stock and will sell out in stock, and then your pre-order gets left in limbo forever. Yeah. And it is the most like confusing and frustrating thing. Yeah. And again, no step of this process is a smooth experience.
No,
for the collector, for either of these retailers. So frustrating.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I miss the days back whenever I mean because there was a long time in which the only exclusives were really convention exclusives, right?
Right.
You didn't have a whole hell of a lot of store.
That was still frustrating.
That was damn. It was all who you knew, right? Which is why the Syndicate is so great to have.
Exactly.
Yes.
And How Runner brings up the best question: how do we get on the Syndicate? Well, and the list of links in the section below and the whole description there, the very first link is this link to the Syndicate Discord. If you don't know what Discord is, it's a free app, desktop and mobile version. It's a free kind of like message board. You sign in with your email. It's free. You join in the way the Syndicate Discord is set up. You will get like kind of like this questionnaire of what you're interested in, and you can always update it later. You're not, you know, if like, hey, you got into comics, there's a comic section, all that stuff. You click on it and you have all the threads available. and we do a lot of buddy system. There's a lot of links being purchased. So something goes live, it's right there. I don't even check stores anymore. I go to Discord because I know like Skelly will pull it up right then and there. I know that if a trailer drops, it's right there. So it's been a blast, and everybody, it's active. Everybody's using it, and we want to continue to grow it and make it a great community. Zero toxicity, guys. If someone starts to pot off, they're gone.
Well, I'm in there, but
well, that's true. I'm going to bring up AZ Toy Hunter Guild really quick. Must just be me. I don't see what's hard about finding these toys. Hasbro overproduces everything.
Yeah,
there's not really a problem. I don't have a problem finding the toys in store. It's the pre-order online with both Target and Walmart where they end up canceling orders after you've pre-ordered them, and a lot of people like Moocher here. He doesn't like going outside because when he does, he gets sick. So, it's not that they're impossible to find. It's not that they're impossible to find. It's just the process with which you get them. That's where it's difficult.
Yeah, I will say this: like the narrative that we've been talking over several years since the ToyChest has existed, and what we all talk about too, is the personal story, our journey, our hero's journey. As cliche and kind of weird as it is, we like to go out, and our collecting experience is a personal experience. And you're 100% right. I have never missed a figure. I've never missed out on any figure that I've gotten it eventually, if not that same day, and a re-release on a Ross or whatever it is, for them, bringing it back in a second release. So I don't think it's you will get the figures you want no matter what. Yeah. I think it's just how
it just shouldn't be a headache. To me, that's all it is. It just shouldn't be a headache, and it's every step of the process proves to be a headache time and time again. And to Riley Bob's point as well, overproduction is no longer as much of a thing because Hasbro has gone into. We were already seeing it with lots of late pre-orders with Black Series and TVC. They're dropping their production numbers significantly because they don't want all of their product ending up at Ollie's and Ross and everything like that. So that's why you're seeing pre-orders sell out and sell out and sell out more and more frequently. That I think that's also it makes it, if you really want to make sure you secure one, it becomes more important now to do the pre-orders and make sure you have the buddy system and things like that. And when the retailers make it difficult to do the simplest task, that is where the frustration comes from a lot.
100%. Just real fast, Ray Stanley. Yes, Discord is an app on the iPhones and everything. It's also a desktop version to it too.
And it's free.
Stu John, I don't think I've ever missed out on a figure that same. I haven't even on con exclusives, and that's one major thing to why I have a Pulse membership. It's the free shipping, but it's actually gotten a lot easier to get con exclusives, because you get that hour in advance sometimes where it'll never go to non-memberships, so it is worth these little extra little subscriptions and stuff like that. This is a new age of collecting. This is the way it has to be nowadays. And you know what? And it's going to change again. It's going to change 1,000 more times before there's a model that's actually working in harmony with retailers versus collectors. Like I said, it doesn't always have to be an us versus them mentality, but they don't make it easy, right? So.
Yeah. Or order 66 collections. You can be like me and pay for premium and still miss out on exclusives.
True that.
Well, it does happen. Yeah.
That's I've woken up in a panic many a time.
Same.
Damn. I was like 5 minutes off. Yeah. 5 minutes off. And that, a lot of it has to do with the Target and Walmart, where I would 5 minutes, it's gone.
Pulse is the worst, man. I mean, Pulse isn't any better than Target and Walmart.
Well,
they just don't cancel your stuff.
They just don't cancel your stuff. Yeah.
My favorite button on my keyboard is F5. So if it's 8 o'clock, it's F5. F5.
What does that
F5. Do? It refreshes your screen. Yeah.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? So and I hit it and I use the PayPal method, so it goes in there fast because you don't have to re-enter any information.
Right.
Just faster you could check out, the faster you get it. And It's stressful, I'm telling you, and I don't like. That's the one thing I do not like about it. I would have missed out on the Mustafar set if I did not have several people there at con.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, and like we try to do, we will try to get one for a giveaway. Always, we will always try to get something like the Mustafar set we did give away, and we'll try that again this year if there's something that's hard to get. You know, we're all about trying to grow everybody's toy collections anyway.
Didn't we try to get an ATRT?
No.
For a giveaway?
We got a Star Killer. We got a Star Killer coming.
Star Killer. That's the one. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I kind of want to see if we can track down a set of first edition figures to give away. That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
If we could get them in hand, then let's go. We'll get whatever. We'll see what we could do come Sunday, right?
Hey, I'll drop kick a scalper in the store to get some first edition boxes, dude.
Yeah.
You already know.
Arts will shank you.
Rick,
don't mess around in Southern California.
I played soccer in high school. I can slide tackle somebody still. Come on, man.
I did want to go over really quick the finds from the vintage collection this week. Because there was some finds that came in.
Yes, we did.
I did end up getting the Poggle the Lesser Wave. An entire case of them came in from good old Entertainment Earth. Reviews are coming soon. I think Friday, Saturday, maybe. I don't know, Mooch. I don't know what our release schedule is, but those are coming.
Our video releases are going to come Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So weekend drops, and then our live streams are, they'll hit the beginning.
Awesome.
Of the week.
Yeah. So Poggle, I will tell you right now, great freaking figure. General Veers is amazing. Actually, the whole wave is great. I just find it funny that this is the third Greedo we've had in less than 6 months. So
insane.
But. So you're also saying now that the 4 or the 5 figures, what is that? Yeah, 6 figures from the newest wave are also hitting?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, right on, man. Right on.
Howlrunner wants your extra, Scott.
I don't have any extras, man. One sealed, one to open. Sorry, Charlie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Basically, what he's saying is he hates you. That's what he's saying.
I read the between lines.
I was accused of scalping whenever I bought the entire wave of White Box Rise of Skywalker's figures.
Yeah,
I'm a scalper, man.
As you should.
I'm a scalper.
He's the one. No, Scott's the one who did it, and I got yelled at for it.
Yeah, he got yelled at for it.
I'm just standing here, dude. I'm like,
he's just standing there.
Yeah.
As far as the Black Series figures go, there haven't been any official sightings. I mean, I've seen them, but I wasn't able to walk out with them. So they have stayed. They have stayed on this list, all lit up. No red circles around these. So anything I'm missing on this list that I need to update?
Yes, the 2-pack. That I think it's like we should just leave it off now. That one.
It's
at this point.
And
the one. But hey, our very own Max Rebo Experience found the Patrol Trooper Purge Trooper 2-pack at Walmart the other day.
Okay, really?
in Pittsburgh, he was able to purchase it and walk out with it. You should check him out on Instagram. I believe it's Imperial Beach Patrol on Instagram. He posted some videos of the new Purge Trooper. This set doesn't come out until April 10th. So pretty cool that that James Max Rebo Experience was able to pick that up and get an early look at it. So start checking your Walmarts if you want to try and find this exclusive 2-pack.
Nice,
very cool. So
I can't remember when the
updates.
Yeah, I can't remember when the Watto wave was, but I think that's June. I think it's June.
It's like June. Yeah, it's June. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but they'll probably show up next month.
Yes. Way early.
Yeah, because again, the Dooku wave, everybody should have that in hand. If not, they're hitting the stores. You can find them at GameStops and whatnot. So reviews are up on Tommy's channel and our channel on that wave. Yeah,
we're working on it.
Some really, really cool figures, by the way.
They really are. I am not upset with any of those freaking figures, man. That Seventh Sister and Quinlan Voss, holy crap, man, those are great figures.
Yeah, I'm gonna do after the stream tonight. I'm gonna review Quinlan Voss. I'm really excited.
Nice.
And I think the 2-pack that you're talking about that I have neglected for the last several months is let me see. This guy right here.
It's coming out at the end of the month. It's coming out at the end of the month. No. It's the it's an Amazon exclusive.
Oh, so this is another one I've neglected.
This is the one that Max Rebo found. This is his pick.
Oh, okay.
Yak
cool.
Face shared. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep.
We got Dana checking in. Hey guys, where's my Black Rebo for TVC? Black Series Max Rebo, man. Jeez,
Black Series Max Rebo when?
Max Rebo across the board. Okay, Max Rebo Black Series and Vintage Collection. We need it all.
On the Book of Boba Fett packaging. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
If it gets me a Max Rebo, I'll take it.
Yeah. It just comes with his keyboard. And it's identical to Return of the Jedi, then cool.
Yeah, I just don't want that new freaky looking Max Rebo alien look that they're doing ever since the new canon started with his legs are actually his hands and his hands are it's bad. Terrible design.
If they do that should be a concept, or something else, but Max Rebo would be. I had this whole are we done with the updates or
yes sir. Yes sir.
I had kind of like a frustration epiphany on collecting in the modern world when it comes to like this new IP stuff where because I was listening to Tommy your Blitzcast, right? And you were kind of going with no it got me sick. But it was just kind of like it kind of had this thought in my head where like all the new stuff has to be accounted for and they have to put out new stuff, and that's no question. And it's kind of frustrating when you have a line of figures. Say, I'm going to take the Black Series in general because there's gaping holes in the character selection in certain, just like take, for example, Return of the Jedi, the Jabba denizens, right? Well, back in the Power of the Force 2 days, there was no other Star Wars coming out, not even the notion of the prequels and everything. So they were going to get to everything, right? It's not even just a scale problem. It was the fact that if they put out a Klaatu, if they put out, an Ugnaught, it would be sold out within minutes, just like everything else. Find in the stores, people snag them, right? And it's a different day and age where if they put out an Ugnaught Black Series, you would get the initial burst of people like us. I would buy, 3 or 4 of them, but you're right in the sense that you didn't bring this up, but I mean the notion of like those things are, I don't know how well they're looking at it because it's the third, fourth kind of deep character in a line where they have a Mando Grogu to sell. They have a Darth Maul series to sell. Where if there was no Star Wars new IPs at all and it was a set collection at A to Z, then those figures would be coming out. And I just had this thought of like a sad thought of it. Like Hasbro probably won't get to a lot of these figures in the Black Series almost like ever because of that notion of, well, they don't need to. First off, they don't need to. Because they have so many other figures that will sell now, but at the same time, in a completionist attitude or something like that, I need an Ugnaught, man, and I'm using that as an example. Where you could pinpoint any movie, even deeper lines, even in the Mando Grogu movie. Are we going to go deep into these lines where they don't need to produce them? Where Power of the Force 2, they did.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of like zooming out your lens of what you like about Star Wars. Because looking at the Star Wars fandom as a whole, it's like, how many times have they done a Taun We or a Geonosian or a Watto over the course of the last 25 years? Well, there's only been one Taun We action figure before this one that came out. And so that is a lot more of that has a lot more potential for wow factor than saying, oh, hey guys, and here's this character updated again. Here's this character updated again. And, it may be a different scale in the case of Black Series, but it's like, I think most Star Wars fans, if they're trying to give some wow factor to a toy, I think that most Star Wars collectors are going to get a lot more wow out of a Geonosian warrior than, say, an Ugnaught or a Bespin Guard. I'm not saying that those don't need made. I'm saying that there's a time and place for everything. I think maybe the 50th anniversary of Empire might be the perfect time to release a Lobot, an Ugnaught, a Bespin Wingguard, because you have that extra excitement for those tertiary characters.
I agree with you. I just the idea of a 50th anniversary is, oh my God.
We're on the other side of life, man. Like
I know, dude, we really are. There used to be a point in time where when talking with my friends about Star Wars and Star Wars collecting, I'd always say, just be patient, man. Eventually they'll get to everything.
That's
you
what
can't really
that's
say
why
that anymore.
Yeah. And that's exactly why I had this kind of thought in my head where it's like, the Waddle wave remind me of like, man, okay, we might get a lot of these figures because that was something that probably was, man, they're never going to do it. But then I'm like, just like in that the trends that we've been seeing where the mini vehicles and the play sets, now those other, like you said, tertiary characters, those fourth in line to be made, is it going to be so far in between, where it's like, I don't know. I guess I miss those days of that notion of like, because there was no future projects, everything was going to be made. We're getting everything.
One day the collection could be complete.
Every wave
we're beyond that point.
Yeah, every wave that came out were so good, and they were not even main characters. Some waves were just aliens and droids, right? So, it's just a different kind of like philosophy on it, and where it does kind of force you to take a step back, and that's why I'm really excited to find or through proxy find Kenner stuff, again, because there's a finite collection there on that Kenner stuff, right? There is a no more, no less kind of deal. And,
dude, I love that how you just put that, because that is kind of what I'm doing with Clone Wars toys and prequel trilogy. I'm buying stuff that they're not making. Like that, there's, I mean, that's the whole like March Madness Order 66 bracket right now. There are clone troopers that they made, and they were super, like basically a Glup Shido clone trooper that they made in the animated toy line in 2010. And I know that trooper has little to no chance of ever getting made, even though it's a repaint and they have all the existing tooling. It's just the relevance of that character is so low, and then comparing it to all of the things that really do need to get made. Like there are blaring holes in the Black Series still, and TVC as well. Look at Mother Talzin, Pong Krell. Like those are huge gaping holes in the line. I know a lot of people are asking for things like a Keller and Beck, things that are still newer Star Wars too, that are, very much wanted. So I think that's very much how you're doing that with Kenner. Yeah. I'm doing the same with 30th anniversary and animated Clone Wars line and the Revenge of the Sith line, and just kind of going back and picking some of the stuff that I'm like, there's a very, very low chance Hasbro will ever do this again. Right. And so let me get my nostalgia hit from the toy that I had as a kid, and that can tide me over. And then maybe one day I'll get super lucky and I'll get that Clone Trooper draw from the Second Battle of Geonosis figure. Right. And until then though, I'll be satisfied with my animated figure that I have on card. So that's a great way to put that too. It's kind of like that balance of it. I always encourage collectors, do more than one line. Have a main line that you collect, but also don't be afraid to dabble. Don't be afraid to go to a toy show and pick up something from your childhood, because you're going to grow very cynical if you only collect one line. You're going to grow very cynical very quickly.
And what you're going to do is blame Hasbro for everything, right? And exactly. Hands are kind of tied on things. So you're 100. Yep.
I do want to hit really quick the chats. We've got Jacob Stanko saying he has a question for us. Do you guys think, since they are doing the Attack of the Clones for Star Wars Vintage Collection, do you think it's an opportunity to get a repainted Jango Fett Slave 1?
I do.
I think
it'd be a missed opportunity if they did.
I agree. Yeah. I think what they should do is they should do Jango Fett Slave 1, and they should include a new Boba Fett figure. A Kid Boba Fett. Attack of the Clones, Kid Boba Fett. We already have Jango from a year ago. Or they could also give you two figures, give you Boba and then give you Jango with his headgear on.
Headgear. You could also have
poncho.
The poncho. Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
That would be. Yeah.
I'd buy that.
The chat is funny. It's just funny.
Jackie has 3 gaping holes. This is true.
Yes, this
is true. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's still an interesting times that we live in, and it's still an interesting hobby that we do, right? So yeah, because he made one of the worst comments ever about Empire Strikes Back, and
okay.
He said Empire's literally the worst.
yeah.
I smirked at that one. I didn't want to bring it up, but I smirked at that
I saw it. I see everything.
Howlrunner, I think you're wrong. Empire's easily just a middle of the pack Star Wars movie. I think.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, you're both Tide Pod eaters, aren't you?
Bly hasn't given him Empire to watch yet. I mean, that's always been like, here's A New Hope. He loved it. It's his favorite movie. Wait till you watch Empire, Tommy. Then you would be like,
yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, I did want to bring up something. I don't know if anybody here or in chat or in Pit collects the Funko Pops.
Already know.
But yeah. But here's a reason why I want to bring this up, and I saw this today because our Grand Admiral Franz is all in on the Pops. He's got every single one, even the Grails that are out there. I think he's missing a couple, but when I saw this, at first it's Funko, right? And I'm like, no, thank you. But the character selection is what got me. I thought this was a very cool because this is like the second...
I'm jealous of the left side of this image.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that is awesome. I loved it. So I don't know if anybody here collects Funko in the Pit and everything, but this was released today. So,
dude, Amanda Man and Rhoda would be amazing in Black Series and TVC, dude.
Yeah,
that would be amazing. I know that's probably not specifically Amanda Man, but
I hope it is. I mean,
That'd be cool if it was. Yeah,
Disney doesn't do that, but you know what I mean. They always do the alternate version of that species or character, right? Like IG-11.
Those would be too cool.
I'm looking at Whoa, where'd it go? Okay, sorry, just flipped up. There we go. Thank you. I'm looking at Din there, and he is holding on to one of Rada's axes, and he's got a sword. So
that's your Walgreens exclusive Mando with the axe there. That's what
I cannot wait to see this movie. I want to see this duel. I mean, if one of them's coming at you with two axes, the other one's got an axe and a sword. Let's go. This is going to be awesome.
Funko always has little cool Easter eggs, you know.
Yeah.
And again, there's like the 25th Grogu for Chris to collect.
I think that's a low estimate.
That is because there is one with like every emoji kind of emoji Grogu.
Why do I feel like I watched a recent Sarlacc episode and you guys actually talked about how many Grogus there were?
We did. I think it was mentioned, and we were talking about something
just a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah. Chris brought it up where he was like, "Dude, It was the fact that we were kind of getting Grogu fatigue, and then all of a sudden he's got 26 Grogus and more coming in because we can't get enough of the dude, right?" So, So, looking at the reaction of the Pit, I don't think anybody's collecting.
Nobody.
But
that's a telltale sign. Not one person's like, "That's me."
That's how you know you've cultivated a good community right there. Nobody's collecting them.
That's how. Take your stock out of Funko now.
Funko slops or Funko Pops. That's what we do.
According to the internet, there is well over 50 Grogu action figures between being called Grogu and the Child. There is over.
Wow. Remember when he was the child?
The child.
You remember whenever he was impossible to find? The Child. He was impossible to find anything for him until about a year after he debuted.
Yeah, the same thing with the Prime Energy drink.
The Atari, ET Atari. I told you my landfill collects Funko.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's where they're going, brother.
There's a chat
on the side of a house.
Chat Alex is Chet trolling us.
Yeah, yes, man.
Okay.
We would go to any convention, and whenever you see those Funko Pop, booths and everything, you would just look and see how they're empty, and you would think to yourself, like, "My God, who thought this was a great idea?"
Look, I remember going to LA Comic-Con and WonderCon back in the day, and it was just rows of Funko. I'm like, this is stupid. I hate this place. I'm never coming back.
Frankenstein's, man. You go to Frankenstein's now, and it's rows and rows of Funko. It's like, why even bother anymore?
Sure.
Yeah.
Ray Stanley, hey guys, I'm about to get on the plane soon to fly back home. I will see you guys on Wednesday chat.
See you, Ray. Safe travels, brother.
We'll see you, man.
Be safe.
Thank you so much. Steve Chat.
I love that.
You do lead paint as a kid. The symptoms are obvious. But Hal Runner loves it. Hal Runner loves it.
Hal Runner loves it.
The ultimate contrarian.
Strikes Back. Yeah, he's the biggest Star. I was about to say Star Trek. See, this is the illness. Man.
See, there it goes.
Star
Works
Trek.
in just a little every time.
What? This is a Moocher clone. He talks about TVC. He talks about Star Trek. This is not the real Moocher. Scott, go check on our boy.
There you go. There you go.
Oh man!
I even told James Morrow, I'll take that Holdo.
Snap a picture for us, Scott.
No.
If only I could get a picture of him holding like a Spock figure.
I'm gonna tell you something. We're gonna work at that. We're gonna hustle him into that somewhere at the convention.
Yeah.
Someone just Photoshop.
Like
Clever. We have clever Photoshop. We can have him holding Spock and Holdo.
You only see one side of Mooch's room. The other side is the Star Trek collection. You see he keeps that off camera, and then he runs the I think it's what do you call it, the Warp Drive podcast. You don't know about that. I'm sorry, Scott.
I have a full head of hair. I'm like,
puts on the disguise.
It's what you don't see right here, guys.
Well, what he does is he takes his beard off and he puts it on top of his head, and he has these long, luscious locks.
Mullet.
No. Yeah. Oh, man.
And he starts every podcast. Hello.
Yeah. There you go. Prosper. He knows it. Come on, man. Don't act like you do.
What would be my Trekkie name?
What would be?
Let's see. Probably, I don't know, man. It's Captain Mooch.
Yeah, it's Captain.
Ensign Moocher. Yeah.
Ensign. Red shirt Mooch. Red shirt Mooch. That's what it'll be.
I would totally be a red shirt in Star Trek. Yeah, the first one to run out the Enterprise and get killed.
Because you would want to die. Because you're in Star Trek. Yeah.
Let me out of this episode. Oh my goodness. Oh jeez.
That's funny.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, so I'll never bring up Funko Pops ever again, and so,
right on.
But I thought that was a cool wave, like that, like the fact of the matter, like you want character selection. Funko does.
I should point out that there is oftentimes correlation between what the different companies are putting out character wise. So that can go as far as what characters are made as Lego minifigures, action figures, Funko. All of that coincides because all of the companies meet up with Lucasfilm.
Of course.
Lucasfilm says, hey, here are the characters here's some of the characters that are going to appear in our new movie or our new series. And the companies have complete freedom nowadays. Back during the sequel trilogy, they had to do what Lucasfilm told them to do.
Yeah.
Now, ever since 2019, it's been opened up. They can pick whatever characters they want to now. Yeah. So that could be a sign. We could get in a Man-O-Man or a Rhoda for
There's my
TVC and Black Series.
The $55 secret Black Series, a Man-O-Man, or Embo with a lot of accessories.
Embo with his dog?
With his dog. I can see that $55 price tag.
And when I see it's Walmart exclusive, I crash out on my channel. There we go.
Is it a Walmart exclusive?
Yeah, Walmart exclusive.
It's a 2-pack of something.
It's a 2-pack of 2 more Stormtroopers. One has a brown chest piece and one has a brown helmet. Yes!
Yeah, you got it. And then you can disassemble them, and it's like a Build-A-Trooper.
Build-A-Trooper. Yes, dude. And you pull off the helmet, and it's Sice Noodles. There we go. Beautiful.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, Embo with Merrick. Yeah, I mean, but you're right about that as far as the character selection, because it is Lucasfilm licensing that kind of sits there and directs like a campaign for a character to kind of be all over the place, right? So
So the guy that's currently in charge of that part of Lucasfilm, his name is Derek, I believe. Super cool guy, huge Star Wars fan. Used to work with Daryl DePriest back in the day, and that was when character selection was at its peak back then. So he is now in charge of that department at Lucasfilm, and I think that also has a lot of influence on why character selection has gotten so much better across our action figure lines over the last year or so. Yeah, we have the right people in the right places.
We do.
And like we said last week, the retailers are the ones that need to catch up now. Yeah.
It's just the times, you know.
Yeah.
James Barrow, Tommy made me think of this. With Filoni as chief creative officer, could he influence marketing? Could we get figures of the father, son, and a daughter? Maybe.
Ooh.
Well, I asked for that on my Black Series Most Wanted list.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So, you know,
it's interesting. I almost think, as it stands now, it's probably the opposite sometimes, where the marketing would be like, we need to push this figure, so put her in a series. For example, I'm just throwing out there, like, they're like, hey, you know what? We want to make Embo a Black Series because of the Clone Wars stuff. Put him. Let's make it let's make it a thing. Can you write Embo into this Mando Grogu? It's something in that fact rather than vice versa. Which I sometimes think it's a marketing push to sell more rather than Dave Filoni writing in for market. In that way.
To answer James' question, I think there are two prime opportunities to get these characters out in between now and 2028. One of them being, we saw their statues at the end of Ahsoka season 1.
Yeah,
that makes them relevant, and we're obviously going to get some sort of storytelling in Ahsoka season 2 that explains to new audience members that didn't watch the Clone Wars who these characters are and what their importance are. Ahsoka knows about them directly, So that and the reason Ahsoka is even alive at this point is because of the daughter. That's why Morai, the owl, follows her around. That's the representation of daughter. So I think that there's an opportunity there. And then on top of that, 2028 is the 20th anniversary of the Clone Wars movie and series. So with that, I think that there is... I know that there are plans to do some really cool commemorative stuff that year for the Clone Wars series as well. So I think that would be another prime opportunity to release these three characters who have never been done in any action figure line ever. They've only been done as Carbonites. So there's a really cool Carbonite set with those characters.
Yeah, Max Rebo is saying the same thing. And if you don't know what that is, I mean, it's all on Instagram. It's all, everybody has links. We've had a giveaway on Carbonites here, and we will make sure to promote that even further. Just to kind of tease it a little bit, there has been some interesting developments in the Ahsoka series, some leaks that have been out there in the ether that we will gather up and try to hit on a Wednesday show, because it is actually very exciting. And the things that I saw might point to something interesting in lines of the father, son, and the daughter, and maybe even more. So, Lockstar checking in. What's up?
What up?
So James Moore, thank you for the answer, Tommy. I also like Howler's reply because it involves cheating.
Yeah, I agree.
Douglas Dog, which would be a great Klingon Kaplash. I remember going to San Diego Comic-Con one time, like probably my early days, and that's when I was like very the notion of the Star Wars actors being there, and I was my hyper focused on like getting David Prowse's autograph, right? And a group of Klingons came up the escalator, and I was just like, they're kind of cool, but they're not here. Yeah, exactly. Nerds. No.
Mooch went, nice Prince Shizor cosplay, guys. You guys look
great. Yeah. But anyway, any kind of villain. They're villains, right? In Star, just to make that clear.
Like you don't know.
Oh my god. You faker.
I'm trying to.
That was the even play sign of that.
My god.
Well,
I'm just checking, guys. I'm just checking.
Check your shelf on the other side of the room.
He's like, I got a tattoo of over here, but what's on this shoulder, guys?
Yeah, exactly. You play both sides of fandom, man.
That's too funny.
But anyway, guys, let's get out of here. I think that was great. Again, I was trying to tease Wednesday, also because we have Darth Maul Shadow Lord trailer to break down. And if I wasn't excited before, I am quadruple. I mean, just bring it. I'm done. I don't want to see no more. Just bring it. But Tommy, Blitz Transmissions, you've got stuff coming out. You had a Blitzcast that release. I know you got reviews coming out. What's going on with your March Madness? How's that going? And I'm sad to say that one of my favorite did not make it, so I don't care. No, but I did carry him.
Unk Clone, rest in peace. That's 2 years
Unks
in a row.
never get love, man. In the Clone
2 years
Wars.
in a row, he made it to round 2, but did not progress. So, if you guys want to keep up to date on the March Madness Order 66 edition, just today I posted the matchups for round 3. Voting for round 3 begins tomorrow. 2 matchups a day for 4 days, and then we will conclude round 3. Round 3 has some tough matchups. There were some in round 2 that were literally like 51-49, 52-48.
Yeah.
Those were like with hundreds and hundreds of votes. Yeah. And it literally came down to the wire for a couple of them there. So I foresee that becoming a thing again for round 3. We have some really tight matchups here. Some very, very highly wanted clones for Black Series. You could vote on YouTube, and if you want to keep up to date on when the polls happen, you could check out any of the Blitz Transmission social media. We also have a dedicated channel for it now in the Syndicate Discord. Yes. Shout out Meeks for making that happen. So, other than that, though, I've got a review coming out tomorrow for the Droid Factory QTKT. So I'm excited about that as a Clone Wars fan, and this character being an homage to Katie Johnson, the late daughter of Albin Johnson, the founder of the 501st Legion. This is an awesome figure I'm very proud to own in my collection. I'm going to have reviews coming out later this week for Quinlan Voss and Seventh Sister. And then I will have, if there's any like current events and stuff, I don't foresee myself doing a dedicated video on the new Maul Shadow Lord trailer. But you can check out Sarlacc Digest for that. However, stay tuned this coming Monday. All the Syndicate members you see on screen here and more people getting involved in this. A very special collaboration video tying in with the Mando Grogu toy releases. Maybe it'll be absolutely horrible and it'll be like a Top Gear episode where a couple of us score and the rest of us are sitting trying to change our tire on the side of the highway.
I guarantee you it will be.
Yeah, but I'm excited. It's going to be super fun if you want to check that out. It's going to be a big event coming this coming Monday, and then we'll be able to debrief on the ToyChest next week. But there's a lot happening as well in the realm of the Shadow Nose Network. We got all kinds of stuff happening over there.
Absolutely. And actually, you do have one of those videos from the first night that you and Hybrid said, hey, go over, and myself and Chet, you got a no runs walk in the store. So we've already got that video already. So hopefully we'll get some luck here in Southern California and everything with that. But no, man, run a couple of things this Wednesday night. We're getting prepared for Toy Atlanta. So, normally we would do it the week before, but some of our guys are flying out. Some of our guys are going to be there. So we're going to do a Toy Atlanta preview on this Wednesday night's Toy Box Chronicles, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, we'll probably have some members from some of our companies we work with, Odd Frog, possibly David Vonner. We'll see. Maybe even the promoter of Toy Atlanta might be coming on. So
cool.
We're working still some of that out. But if you didn't know, mentioning Toy Atlanta, if you guys saw on our Shadow Nose Network, either if you were a channel member or you were, on our Instagrams and everything, we've got an exclusive Toy Atlanta 2026 SKN t-shirt that we've got up right now. So you guys can go over there or over to our sponsor, the wonderful people over at holygrailtoys.com. You guys can go check that t-shirt out there. And, hey, if you're a channel member, you get a discount. Every level of channel member got a discount for it. So, very interesting. Nice. It pays to be a channel member on certain things. Second thing, we've been rolling this Saturday, myself and Mr. Maddox. We've got a brand new live stream that we will be premiering called the Energon War Room with another YouTuber. It's Chad. And if you've been watching the Energon universe, if you've been watching the Energon universe and reading any of the books, or if you're into the old G1 Transformers or into the Real American Hero or Mask, it's a show that lives within that. So we're doing that, and obviously don't want to skip Friday, Good Morning Toy Box, your week in review. Everything that goes on through action figures, we try to give you guys the breakdowns. If you missed any kind of purchase order links or anything else that you didn't know was popping through all the toy lines, we try to do that. Then Friday night, it is Pixel, Plastic, and Ink. You're kind of like catch-all. So, Good Morning Toy Box is the push down, and then it's that. And then, we try to get everything that's working into fandom in that best way. So, hey, you've got a lot of stuff on the Syndicate, but obviously Wednesday nights is the best damn Star Wars show on the YouTube or any other universe, along with the Bliss Transmission buddies. What's going on with Sarlacc, man?
Well, I mean, as Moocher stated, we've got not only some possible Ahsoka news, but we've got that amazing Darth Maul Shadow Lord trailer that dropped today. I've never seen so many severed limbs and decapitated bodies in one trailer before. I mean, if this was a movie, it'd be a Red Band trailer. It was so dark and violent. I absolutely loved it. But I did, just while we were talking, I did some investigative journalism and I came across this really incredible image. I wanted to share it with you. It is, that's right. That's right. Darth Moocher picking up those vintage Star Trek figures.
What the hell?
I know, right?
I'm going to need a photo of that for blackmail.
Never trust an idiot with Photoshop skills. Never trust an idiot with Photoshop.
You know that's real.
Time. I hate modern time.
Dude, and that's like perfect too.
That's real. I've seen those stickers at his house, man. You know?
I mean, you've got that vintage Ilea and the Scotty figure.
Yep.
Come on,
him.
man.
That's him.
Come on.
All about that.
Dude.
So
wow. You know he likes Star Trek The Next Generation because the bald dude.
Right?
I only collect bald dudes.
You only collect bald dudes? Give me a minute. I'll hop on that right now.
Oh wow, man.
You need to do Moocher sitting in the captain's chair.
I don't even know what to say.
Can you put Vice Admiral Holdo's wig on him next?
Oh my god. You know I could.
Man,
But
this is the last
I wasn't
show.
happy with how that turned out, so I was still working on it here. Just to really
dude.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Mooch. You're
Scott. This is Scott's last toy chest. If he'll be back on Wednesday, I'm kidding. It's scary how talented you are, my friend. But you're using your talents for evil, and I don't appreciate it.
Just the ways of the Sith. The dark side is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Well, that was very natural. The shadows were off. It was just like
the shadows were perfect, motherfucker.
They were great, bro. That's great. That's not Photoshop. That's real.
the other photo was the Photoshop one.
No. That is not.
Unbelievable, guys. Anyway, well, let's get out of here. I have to recover. I think I'm gonna take some more Tylenol after that. So just cause. So you feeling good? Yeah, I'm good. Just got to pop it.
Yeah. Just pull out that tricorder and get that little shot.
Oh man.
Get the hypo spray. Get the. Sorry, I do watch Star Trek.
Yeah. Oh,
no, I have no clue what that is.
Okay.
Alex is like, sure you don't.
Yeah.
Everybody in the pit, our channel members, thank you guys so much. We will see you guys. Exactly. Yeah. Don't take too much. Look at all right.
There you go.
Oh man.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. I will see you on Wednesday. All the links in the description below to all our affiliates. See us in the Discord. Grow that Discord. Tell a friend if you want to get him involved in the chat and everything. Other fellow collectors, other channels that want to be involved too. Let's go. Let's get things let's going. We've got some conventions coming up, so yeah, stay tuned and get involved. With that, Scott. No, you're fired.
Everybody.
You're fired. You're fired.
Keep it nerdy.
You just took it way too far right now. That is way too far.
Nanu, everyone. Nanu.
That's better.
All
Bye.
Right, cool. Bye.
This is Grand Admiral Thrawn. You are listening to the Sarlacc Digest. What a fascinating play on words.